SwansAwayDays here, re-special today, match preview against Hull, bit we burned through a tunnel. So match preview against Hull. I got a Hull fan coming on, thanks to Lenny for coming on. I'll leave his description down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Support recently has been insane, really thankful for that. Obviously McBurney's just gone through and we've signed Peterson and Woodman yesterday, so no McBurney's starting lineup, but Woodman and the other guy could come in, so enjoy the video. On to Hull then. I don't know that much about Hull, to be fair. That's why I've got a Hull guy on, but I'll speak briefly. I know Bowen and Grisky probably will be playing. They've got Tom Eves, I believe, from Gillingham. He scored a lot of goals last year for Gillingham. Played against the FA Cup final and it was that big centre forward, so he'll probably cause some problems this weekend. Obviously the likes of David Marshall leave, Henriksen I think's leaving as well. But I'll let Lenny explain now. So thanks Lenny for coming on. And I'll leave his link for his Instagram down below. Make sure you go and follow him. Really nice guy. I'm coming down to Liberty this Saturday, so I'm going to let Lenny come on now and say what he wants about Hull. Recorded all of this and unfortunately he couldn't come on, but I've got another Hull fan, so if I talk about Lenny saying, oh thanks for coming on, I've already done the video, but I've got Bobbi coming on. I've just asked her now and she said she'll come on. So even though I thanked Lenny because he was supposed to come on but he couldn't, it's Bobbi. So sorry about this if I say thanks Lenny, but thanks Bobbi. She'll be talking about Hull and yeah, sorry about this guys because it's a bit of a inconvenience, but luckily I got another Hull fan, so enjoy the rest of the video.
Compared to recent seasons, our pre-season hasn't been too bad. With the sad departure of Nigel Atkins came the early appointment of Grant McCann. This has allowed him to build a squad from the start rather than our usual last-minute panic. I've been to 2 of the pre-season games. The first one was against Amiens at home, a French side, but we were very unimpressive. We fell apart in the second half. Secondly, we played Doncaster and it was a bit more impressive. A 2-2 draw, but they did pose a challenging side. So all in all, pre-season hasn't been too bad. Our best player has to be Jarrod Bowen. With 22 goals last season, he proved to be one of the Championship's best strikers. Our star man, and to be honest, I can't believe we've kept hold of him. Whether he'll stay in the next few weeks, we'll see, but it could make or break our season. Personally, I feel like we could push for the playoffs. A lot of fans are saying different and some are calling us for relegation, but personally, I'm a bit positive, so. New signings. Well, we've got a lot more in early on, as I say. Normally, it's a last-minute rush to get all of the free transfers, loanees, and honestly, I can't say that they were bad last season, but this year, we've managed to sign trialist Tafazoli, who really impressed in some of our earlier friendlies. We signed Josh Bowler from Everton and he really shone for me at Doncaster away, scoring an equaliser late on. We've signed Tom Eves, who proved himself in League One, and I'm really excited to see him. And today we signed George Honeyman, a captain from Sunderland, and I think he could prove to be a real leader. We haven't had as many departures as I expected, but 2 big ones in Fraser Campbell and David Marshall have disappointed me a bit. We just didn't renew the contracts, they expired, and to be honest, I'm going to miss Fraser, but I don't think his wages would have been feasible for our club, but he did prove a vital player last season. As for who could cause Swansea problems, I'm going to say Josh Bowler. He proved to cause problems against Doncaster. He's a young lad, an Everton loanee. He could be a big star for them in the future, and I think he could prove a suitable replacement for Bowen if he is to depart. Finally, my score prediction for Saturday is 1-0 to the Tigers, optimistic as always, and Josh Bowler to score. Come on, you all.
Thanks Lenny for coming on. That's give you a good insight about Hull and a prediction. Yeah, cheers Lenny, mate. Good guy. But going on to the Swans now, I think it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Woodman starts. Is he going to play instead of Mulder or Northfelt? He only came in the other day. Is Peterson going to play? Only came in yesterday. No, this morning he got confirmed. So it'll be really interesting, but for my starting lineup, I'll probably go for Mulder, Roberts, Van der Hoorn, Road on Bidwell. I'd keep Mulder in because he's just been here a bit longer for pre-season, so I'll keep him in for now. Midfield 2 of Grimes and Fulton, I think. But only just come back from injury, so I think he'll play a fully fit Fulton who's been superb in pre-season and try to stop the likes of Jarrod Bowen getting an influence in the game. Front 3 then, left wing, I'd probably go Barry Mackay's had a great pre-season so far, and I think he really deserves the chance to impress at the Liberty. Cam, I go for Burson Selina, another good player in pre-season, could have scored a bit more, but happy with what he's done so far. Right winger, obviously Routledge is out injured, you got Dyer, got Asoro, can occupy. This is an interesting one. I'd probably go Nathan Dyer, just because there's not many other players who could play here. I don't think Asoro's as strong on the right wing as he is on the left. If Routledge is fit, I'd probably go Routledge, but I think Dyer deserves to start. And up front then, I think you've got to go Boha Baston. I think with Ollie McBurney gone now to Sheffield United, Baker Richardson been training full week, but he hasn't played for a while. And then you've got Asoro going to occupy up front. But I think play Baston, play him for a good 65-70 minutes and see what he does. It's a pretty strong team. I think you could argue that Peterson and Woodman could start, but I think I'd be a bit harsh on the boys who've played in pre-season just to drop them like that. I think they should have the chance to impress, and obviously if they don't do well then, but it'd be really interesting if he picks to go in goal, to be fair. Is it going to be Mulder, Woodman or Nordfeldt? Who do you want to play? Goal prediction now, I think they're going to go 1-0. I think with the loss of Ollie, Boha probably not being fully fit to last 90. I just think Hull could send something here. I think Hull got one of the best wingers in the league in Bowen. Obviously got Ev, a big target man, who'll probably do well against us. But I think it'll be 1-0. I'm going to go for goals from Bowen, and for the Swans, Boha. Go on Boha, son. Yeah, 1-0 I'm going to go for. Make sure you leave your comments down below if you get it right. If you get it right, I'll give you a shout out in the next video. That's something to occupy, to make you intrigued in the video. So leave your comments down below if you get the correct score. Definitely get the scores. You can put scores if you want, but if you don't get it, it's fine. If you get the correct score, Swansea v Hull, I shall give you a shout out in my next match preview. Okay, so leave your comments down below. I'm going this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Leave me your thoughts of Hull, who's a danger man. Obviously, be a tricky game done Liberty. Great to see the boys. Thanks, Lenny, for coming on to the channel, mate. Really good to have an opposition fan on. Make sure you go and follow me on Instagram. Make sure you leave another like if you want to see more opposition fans come on the channel, giving us an insight view. So overall, I can't say much more. Vlog will probably be out Sunday. I will be vlogging this one. But overall, what else can I say apart from come on you Swans? Side note about the predictions. If you do make a prediction, if it says edited and you get the prediction right, it will not be counted. No shout out. But if it's got to be submitted before 2:59 PM when we play Hull, obviously on the 3 PM, as soon as it's kick off, and if you comment after that, it won't be counted. So make sure you put it right, because if it says your comment's been edited and you get it right, I assume you're cheating. So anyway, that's basically it. So this is actually a goodbye. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Get me to 700 before Derby. Is a bit too optimistic, but I've spoken for too long. If you got to this end, you must be thinking, why am I watching this? But thanks anyway. See you guys next time.